because of the limited time, I can only translate just the parts. And ladies and gentlemen, again, I thank you to our permanent representative of the European Union, Mr. Bozay, for the close attention and cooperation. I would also like to indicate that we are grateful to promote our 2022 Cultural Capital of Turkic World, Bursa, at the heart of the Europe, Brussels. We are significant contacts in Brussels, directing European politics, preparing the ground for international dialogue and cultural sharing. Throughout the day, as well as the Bursa cuisine application and presentation, we have the opportunity to promote world-famous Bursa silk, our Ebru art, and our Bursa's folk music. As we know, Bursa was selected by the International Organization of the Turkic Culture in 2021 by the initiatives of our metropolitan municipality. We are in endeavors to bring our holy city to the world showcase with promotional activities worthy of this title. Now I have the great pleasure to our Excellency, our Ambassador, Mr. Vaqif Sadiqov, to the stage, if it's possible.
Good evening to everybody. First of all, distinguished members of the European Parliament, distinguished Ombudsman of Turkey, distinguished Mayor of Bursa, distinguished ambassadors, dear guests. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers of this event and for giving me the opportunity to be here and to take floor. And in particular, my words of gratitude go to Mrs. Takdamir, who personally engaged in the organization of this event. And of course, as being an Azerbaijani national, I would like to thank our distinguished performer who would perform today here, Mrs. Turan Manafzade, a great pianist, a great musician who has been performing in many countries here, including also here in Europe. First of all, it is of particular importance and significance that the event of this kind is being organized here in the heart of Europe, in the heart of Brussels, which is the European Parliament and the center of parliamentarism of this great continent. These days, the voice of the members of the Parliament is of particular importance if we look at all these challenges that Europe, old and new, and other regions of our troubled world are experiencing and going through. The European Union has never been stronger as it is today. It is a very important part of the world global order, and the European Parliament, of course, being the legislative body of this political and economic union, is a very important functional element. Of course, we all are experiencing big challenges, be it the members of the European Union, the partners, the neighbors, the waves of all these repercussions. They are moving around not only the European continent, but also along vast areas in the adjacent regions. In this case, it's Eurasia. Speaking about the event itself, I would like to thank in particular the Secretary General of the Tursoy, Mr. Raif, for being here together with us and for promoting this event together with the authorities of Bursa. A few words about the organization of Turkic states. These days, when all the previous patterns of international relations are being reviewed, we see that certain patterns, certain paradigms are being disappearing, the new paradigms are popping up, and each of them has a particular role to play in this very difficult and sometimes challenging network of relations guiding the international rule across the globe. And by the way, international law itself these days is under strong challenges. The Organization of Turkic States is an immense organization. It's a relatively new player in this global network. But you would agree with me that the organization which unites 153 million people, and this is almost more than 30% of the total European continent, total population of the European Union, and located at the vast area ranging across Europe and Eurasia and covering the total area of 4,200,000 square kilometers, is going to be an important player, political, economic, social and cultural player. The major objective of this organization is to bring closer together the countries belonging to the Turkic world, countries that have been there throughout the ancient civilizations, to bring them together in today's world and to combine the resources, their contributions, so that to become a rightful player in the whole network of the international relations. Again, I say we're glad that the work of the Turkic Organization of Turkic States goes not only into the economic and political affairs, but also in the cultural affairs, and the evidence of this is today's concert. So I hope very much that today probably this is our first encounter in the European Parliament, but I believe that in the months and years to come, these relations would grow, would become more significant, and Europe and the wider world would only benefit from the active participation of many players in this global network of relations. So thank you once again, and I hope that you will enjoy the concert.